Courtroom. A Kilgore man is accused of booing and shoving the Kilgore police chief at last night's city council meeting. Eric Trotter is accused of assaulting a police officer and obstruction. Arrest documents say he spoke during public comment at the council meeting, claiming he was being harassed by the city and police. He booed when the police chief was presented with an award, and then, according to the affidavit, aggressively bumped into the police chief at the end of the meeting to shove him out of the way, causing the chief to fall to the ground. The chief was taken to the hospital for treatment.